trying to figure out what kind of look I'm gonna go for. I think I have an idea. So the next color that I'm gonna go into is Staycation. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Sarah, and today I'm going to be doing a review of the LA Girl Haute Haute Heat Eyeshadow Palette. I am so excited to be trying this palette because I swatched it in store at Ulta and I died over the one swatch that I did. But before we get into it, I just want to let anybody know who hasn't seen my previous video know that I am currently running a giveaway right now. I'm giving away a Miss Lola backpack and a few beauty goodies. So if you guys want to enter into that giveaway when you're done watching this video, hop on over to my previous video and all of the rules will be stated in the description box and in the intro of that video. And in case you were wondering, yes, this is the makeup from that video. So if you were curious as to how I did that makeup, this is where you guys are gonna see it right here. But before we jump on into the review, just wanna remind you to subscribe if you haven't already. I post videos here every Tuesday, Friday, and Sunday. And sometimes when I have a backlog of footage, you might get a surprise extra video on Wednesdays. And I do post content on both fashion and beauty. So if you're into that, subscribe, hit the notifications button, and also, of course, don't forget to follow me on Instagram at _BottledAmbition. You guys can see all of the clothing that I am showing you in these hauls, as well as some shots of the makeup that I do. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter as well. That one is just regular Bottled Ambition. Okay, so I recently went to Ulta and I wasn't supposed to get any makeup. I was just like refilling one thing, but I came across this palette from LA Girl, and I've never tried LA Girl shadows before. I know that their concealers are classics. I used to use them all the time for cream contouring. They are really, really good, but I had never tried their shadows before, and I saw this palette and I thought that it was absolutely gorgeous, so I couldn't help it. I went and I swatched it and I just died over the creaminess of the one that I had swatched. So here's what it looks like inside. All of these colors are just absolutely beautiful, so perfect for summer. The one that I had swatched in store was First Class, and it is just beautiful. But anyways, it looks like this is a summer edition palette. I think that they have two that look similar, but this one is obviously the more pinky purple tone one. I just had to have it. And honestly, it's not a bad price. It's $14.99 and you get 16 shadows, and the shimmer shadow or foil shadow or whatever that one is swatched so beautifully. It honestly felt like a luxury eyeshadow, so not a bad price. I haven't swatched any of the mattes or anything yet. I'm gonna do that on camera here with you guys for the first time, so you guys will be able to see that, but based off of that one swatch, I was like, I have to have it. So anyways, I can go ahead and get on into swatching. It comes with the protective cover, which is great. So one more time, guys, I am dying over all of these tones. I think it's so beautiful. So I'll go ahead and swatch First Class for you guys so that you guys can see why I had to purchase this. But this is what it looks like, and then you guys, I die. That's so creamy and buttery, and I just look at that. That is absolutely gorgeous. So swatching another color, and then I realized when I took the film off, the film is the part that has all of the names of these shadows. That's like one thing I don't really like about this palette. So once you take it off, you have to keep looking at the back. But we'll go ahead and swatch one of the mattes. So let's go ahead and do Vacay over here. Taking a clean finger. Ooh, that still feels nice and creamy. There's what it looks like on my finger. And let's swatch it. Okay, so the mattes clearly don't seem to be as impressive as the foil ones. I think that this is foil because I'm seeing some shimmer ones in here. Just a little bit of a bummer, but like maybe on the eye it'll be better. It's not as pigmented as I thought it was going to swatch, but we'll see how it performs on the eye. Let me swatch another matte. Let's go ahead and do Cabana right down here. Oh, that one's super creamy. So here is what it looks like. I accidentally swatched over Vacay with it, but I want to show you guys it on a clean finger. So there it is. That one was really, really creamy, much more creamy than Vacay. So let's swatch it. Okay, it's kind of patchy, but you never know. That might just show up really, really nicely on the eyes. That's why we do both swatches. I'll swatch one more color for you guys here on camera. So this one's kind of like a matte shimmer or something like that, but this one is Flame, I believe, if I'm looking at this correctly. First Class. Oh no, sorry, this one's Voyage, my bad. So picking that up, it doesn't seem super creamy or pigmented, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, it's actually not that bad. It's just not as shimmery as it looks like it is in the palette. I'm sure it's showing up super matte on camera, but in real life it looks like it's got like little flecks in it. Okay, so in the interest of not making this a crazy long video, I am going to swatch all of them off camera, and I will go ahead and insert a clip somewhere here on the screen so you guys can see all of the colors swatched on my arm. But we can go ahead and jump right into doing my eyes. Right now all I have on is just primer, foundation, and eyeshadow primer. I wasn't sure what the fallout situation was gonna be with this palette, so I didn't want to go ahead and do like my concealer and everything just yet. That way, in case there's fallout, I can clean it up with concealer and everything. But we can go ahead and jump into this and get started. So the first color that I'm gonna go in with here is Voyage, and I am going to use it to start up with the crease. I did set my eyeshadow primer with some translucent powder, so there's no need for me to lay down like a base color. Trying to figure out what kind of look I'm gonna go for. I think I have an idea. So the next color that I'm gonna go into is Staycation. Taking a crease brush. And I love the fact that there's a giant mirror in here. I live for an eyeshadow palette with a mirror. So good. And I'm just using this to start putting a little bit of a color in my crease, making it a little bit pink. The next color that I'm going to go in with is Jet Setter right here. I'm taking a denser crease brush right here. This one is the Morphe M505, and I'm going to try to keep this more concentrated to my crease as opposed to blending it upward like the other ones. So I was hoping that this was going to show up much more pigmented. It's like almost like a light wash of color, which I'm a little bit bummed with, but that's okay. You definitely gotta build it up if you really want to see the pinkiness of it. Next, I'm gonna go in with Cabana over here. And I'm gonna use a packing brush to pack it into the outer V of my eye. Okay, so this one's a little bit more pigmented. It's swatched so beautifully, but honestly, it's not applying as creamy and thick as I wanted it to. So that's a little bit of a bummer. That brown's not bad. I've seen better browns before, so I feel like I need another layer to get it as intense as I want it to be. And I just want to show you guys, there is a little bit of kickback with the matte shadows. It's not a terrible thing, I just wanted to let you know that that is happening. But I'm going to go ahead and move on to my lid. I am going to go in with First Class here, which was the swatch that made me go crazy over this. It really does pack on my concealer brush, but I mean, it is a concealer brush, so it's supposed to, but whew. Honestly, this shadow could like redeem this entire palette. I mean, the whole palette itself isn't bad. Like, I had higher expectations because of how good this one was. God damn, do you guys see that? That is intense. I haven't sprayed the brush. This is just dry. So I haven't done any type of spray to intensify it. That's just how it's already going on, and I love it. Wow, that color packs a punch. That's gorgeous. So I do though want to go in with another one of these like foil-ish shadows. I am going to go in with Fiesta right here and put that in more towards the inner corner. Ooh, it looks like it's going to be the same as First Class where it's just super dense and pigmented. Ooh, this is pretty. Okay, these do flake off just a little bit as you're putting on your shadow, so be aware. That's really, really pretty. I'm gonna go back in and just clean everything up. Okay, so I just finished off the lower lash line with Cabana and Voyage, and now I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the rest of my face. I'm gonna do that off camera, and then I'll jump back on and give you guys my thoughts on how these performed overall. Okay, you guys, I am back. I have finished up my makeup, and I just wanted to let you guys know about a couple of things that I used on my face because they are included in the giveaway as well. Again, that was on one of the previous videos before this one, so if you guys want to enter in that giveaway, feel free to go ahead and pop on over there. It's still open at the time that this has been posted. But on my lips, I am currently wearing the Wet n Wild, the Liquid Catsuit in Give Me Mocha. This is like my favorite everyday color. I do wear it pretty much daily, so I have included that one because, like I said, it is one of my favorites. I'm also wearing the Ardell Studio Effects lashes. These are the Wispies. I love these lashes. They are probably my second favorite lashes of all time, right behind the Eyelure 143s, and then also the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. So those are included in the giveaway, along with a Miss Lola backpack and a couple of other goodies for you guys. But back to the eyeshadows. So I did go back in, and I'm so sorry that I did it off camera, but I went back in with Energize right here, and I placed it in the inner corner and on the brow bone. Since this foil shadow is so strong, I didn't want to like put in something super shimmery, so this was kind of like perfect just to give it a little bit of brightness without being obvious. But overall thoughts on this palette. It's okay. I think that those foil shadows are amazing. The quality on them, oh my god, I am blown away. I'm seriously blown away. You do get 7 of those kind of foil-ish shadows in here, so you do get a lot of them in here. Now the mattes, I wanted more out of them. To be completely honest, I had to layer them on 2 to 3 times to really see the kind of pigment that I had wanted to see from these. So that was a little bit of a letdown with this palette. But overall, between that and the foil shadows, I think it equals out to a pretty decent palette. Again, it's $14.99 with 16 shadows, so that is less than $1 per piece on these shadows, which is still a really good deal. If someone wanted to get this palette, I would say go for it. I do love the colors in it, and I can't stress enough how good those foil shadows are in here. But if someone's asking me for palette recommendations, would I put this in like my top 5 palette recommendations? Probably not. If you spend a couple more bucks, I think you could get a Morphe palette that's going to have foil shadows that'll perform the same and have very, very pigmented, creamy, beautiful mattes as well. But I wouldn't like fully count this palette out. It is a gorgeous palette. The mattes just left a little something to be desired on these, but I still would use this again. I definitely will do more looks with this. I mean, there's like some purples in here that I really wanted to dig into that weren't gonna go with the eyeshadow look that I put together today. Like Relax right here. Oh my god, I desperately want to use that one. So like I said, it's not the worst palette in the world. I just think that the mattes could have been better, but overall still a pretty good one. But anyways, that was it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, follow me on the socials, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.